Hello, everyone. Welcome to the lecture series on health management. In the previous session, we discussed the difference between theory and hypothesis. We also discussed why should I study management theories? And finally tried to understand the historical background of management theories. We discussed early management theories by Adam Smith and how management theories changed with the Industrial Revolution. In this session, we will discuss the classical approach to management. The classical approach to management is a set of initial theories and ideas that rationalize work processes to increase organizational efficiency and productivity. While some of the ideas and practices associated with this approach have been criticized for being overly mechanistic and dehumanizing, it has nonetheless significantly impacted the development of management theory and practices. The classical approach is typically divided into two subcategories. Number one, scientific management theories, and number two, general administrative theories. Let us first start with scientific management theories. Scientific management theory arose from the need to increase productivity in the United States, where skilled labor was in short supply at the beginning of the 20th century. Frank and Lillian Gilbreth were a husband and wife team of industrial engineers who made significant contributions to the development of management theory and practice, particularly in the area of work process design and efficiency. Frank Gilbreth was an engineer and inventor who developed many of the key principles of scientific management. He was a protege of Frederick Winslow Taylor and worked with him to develop the principles of scientific management. Lillian Gilbreth was a psychologist and engineer who worked with her husband to develop new techniques for improving work processes and efficiency. She was one of the first female engineers and was a pioneer in the field of industrial psychology. Their work significantly impacted the development of management theory and practice, and their ideas and techniques continue to be used in industry today. They were also the subject of the book Cheaper by the Dozen, which was written by their children and later made into a movie. Frank and Lillian Gilbreth believed that there is one best way to get the job done. For example, during surgery, doctors ask for instruments that are then handed to them by a nurse instead of searching for the instrument themselves. Because nurses and doctors have separate tasks, they can focus on them and perform them in a skillful and timely manner. They believed that productivity and efficiency could be enhanced by reducing unnecessary motions and optimizing work methods. They conducted extensive time and motion studies to identify the most efficient way to perform tasks, eliminate wasteful movements, and standardize work methods. Together, the Gilbreths developed the concept of Therbligs. This classification was for 18 basic hand motions for movements such as reach, grasp, transport, and release. They believed that this could be used to analyze work processes and identify opportunities for improvement. The word Therbligs is just a reversal of the sounds in their last name Gilbreths. As engineers, Frank and Lillian closely studied motion and time to calculate the most efficient way to complete a task. Frank and Lillian Gilbreth pioneered the use of motion picture technology to capture and analyze work processes. They used films to record and study the motions of workers, allowing for detailed analysis and identification of inefficiencies. The films helped identify unnecessary movements, reduce fatigue, and develop better work methods. They also developed the concept of motion study, which involves the use of time and motion studies to identify the most efficient way of performing work. Frank and Lillian believed that happy, healthy workers were vital to an efficient, successful workplace. The Gilbreths emphasized the importance of simplifying work processes to improve efficiency. They advocated eliminating unnecessary steps, reducing complexity, and minimizing wasted effort. By streamlining work procedures, they aimed to increase productivity and reduce fatigue among workers. The Gilbreths recognized the importance of considering human factors in the design of work environments. They advocated for ergonomics principles, such as designing workstations and tools that are comfortable and efficient for workers to use. Their work laid the foundation for ergonomic considerations in workplace design and layout. Now let us know how to implement Gilbreth's management theory. Number 1, conduct a work process analysis. Here are some steps that organizations can take to implement their management theory. Identify the tasks that are being performed and the steps involved in each task. This will help to identify areas where improvements can be made. Number 2, break down tasks into individual motions. Use the concept of Therbligs to break down tasks into individual motions or movements. This will help to identify the most efficient way of performing each task. Number 3, analyze the time and motion involved in each task. Use time and motion studies to analyze the time and motion involved in each task. This will help to identify areas where time can be saved and motion can be minimized. Number 4, develop standardized procedures. Based on the time and motion study results, develop standardized procedures for each task. These procedures should be designed to minimize time and motion and maximize efficiency. Number 5, enhance workplace ergonomics. Consider ergonomic principles when designing workspaces and selecting tools or equipment. Create a comfortable and safe work environment that reduces physical strain and fatigue. Number 6, train workers. Train workers to perform tasks according to standardized procedures. This will help to ensure that tasks are being performed in the most efficient manner possible. Number 7, monitor the performance. Monitor performance to ensure that workers follow the standardized procedures and identify areas where further improvements can be made. Thus, the way to implement Gilbreth's management theory are: Number 1, conduct a work process analysis. Number 2, break down tasks into individual motions. Number 3, analyze the time and motion involved in each task. Number 4, develop standardized procedures. Number 5, enhance workplace ergonomics. Number 6, train workers. And number 7, monitor the performance.